Hey YouTube, what's up? Blaine Cooper. I want you guys to see something, and I want you to keep this in memory. And this is exactly the reason we do not give the government our guns peacefully. This is exactly the reason we take the stand that we do. This is exactly the reason for the Second Amendment of the Constitution. I'm tired of all the garbage about mass shootings and our schools aren't safe, blah, blah, blah. Arm up and protect yourself then if you have a problem with it. The largest mass shooting in the United States history occurred on December 29th, 1890, when 297 Sioux Indians at Wounded Knee Creek on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation in South Dakota were murdered, listen, by who? Federal agents and members of the 7th Cavalry who had come to confiscate their firearms for their own safety and protection. Well, we've heard that before, haven't we? Now, Benjamin Franklin said those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety would deserve neither safety nor liberty. In other words, if you sacrifice your freedom for security, you're going to lose them both. And this proves true throughout history. The slaughter began after the majority of the Sioux had peacefully, listen to this, peacefully turned in their firearms. The cavalry began shooting and managed to wipe out the entire camp. 200 of the 297 victims were what? Women and children. Get this through your tiny little brains. Wounded Knee was among the first federally backed gun confiscation attempts in United States history. It ended in the senseless murder of 297 people. The Second Amendment, the right of the people to keep and bear arms in defense of themselves, their families, and property in the face of invading armies or an oppressive government or regime. The Second Amendment was written by people who fled oppression and tyrannical regimes in Europe and refers to the right of American citizens to be armed for defensive purposes. Should such tyranny arise in the United States? Wounded Knee is the prime example of why the Second Amendment exists and why we should vehemently resist any attempts to infringe on our rights to bear arms. Without the Second Amendment, we will be totally stripped of any ability to defend ourselves and our families. And that's the truth. That is exactly what happens every time. And here's a photo of the mass grave. And yes, this is a real photo. No, it's not Photoshop. And yes, this event really happened. This is not a false flag. And I want you guys to burn this into your memory, to share it with your friends and family, to share it with your liberal friends, educate people in school. This is why we defend ourselves. This is why we never allow the government to get too much power, because this is what they do with it. This is Blaine Cooper. I love you guys out there. God bless. Like this video, thumbs up, and share this information.